All right, you know what time it is. Time to get you into another beautiful community here in Southwest Florida. You can guess what it is. There's a giant sign behind me. The Preserve at Corkscrew, one of the more established communities, been around for a little while, but don't sleep on the Preserve. It's a beautiful, beautiful community, manageable fees, and wonderful homes to choose from. Let's get you behind the gate and I'll show you around. All right, today's journey takes us to the Preserve at Corkscrew. Down off of Corkscrew Road. Another established community that's kind of been the theme lately. You can watch some of the other videos. We'll tell you a little bit about that. We'll show you some homes, talk about amenities, location, of course, and get you set up for maybe your next one. All right, so after you come through the gate at the Preserve, which that was a manned gate, meaning there is a person there to let in your guests or any vendors. They need to have access and permission to get into the property. Obviously, if you're a resident, you'll end up having your own, pass for your car, potentially a fob if you go on a little bike ride or something. But gated communities are nice, especially when you've got a manned gate, nice, safe, and secure. Speaking of safe, you'll notice here in the Preserve, you've got sidewalks on both sides. And if you're a walker, bike rider, you've got kids, you'll notice that is a big deal. That could be a selling point to some. So it keeps you off the road, away from traffic while you're enjoying the beautiful weather. Now let me show you, why we're here, and that's some of the homes, and tell you a little bit about them. So this community is a little more established, or an older community. Now, when I say older, it's not probably what you're used to if you're from the Northeast or Midwest. I know up in the Northeast, you could stumble upon a home built in the 1890s or in 1920. That's not what I mean by older. What I mean is that this one is more established, like I said, and that was in 2011, 2012. They started this project, and I say they because it was one of the first communities down off of Corkscrew Road where Lennar and Pulte had teamed up to build out this project. So that was a big deal back then. Now there's a few different communities, if you've seen some of our other videos, that have also been a combo build by those builders. But back then, this was kind of like a pioneer of sorts. So it offered you a variety of floor plan choices, but also variety of builder selections, right? Each one is different. Pulte gives you a little bit of a semi-custom build to where you can build it out to how you want, flex some walls, all that good stuff. If you want to know more, just reach out and talk to us. We can help you with new construction as well, or any of the resales here in the Preserve. Now, of course, we're at the Preserve at Corkscrew, so I wanted to stop in front of a Preserve. And I'm not sure if you know, what is a Preserve? What makes a Preserve? Well, it's the number of trees. So come on, count with me. 1, 2, 3. I'm kidding. It's not the number of trees. A preserve is an easement that helps protect natural and cultural resources here in Florida, so that cannot be built on. So we have large preserves, small preserves. You may see some within a community, some that hug a community like this one, but it helps keep the animals around for us, help keep land undeveloped for natural resources. So it's a beautiful thing. Essentially, it helps keep Florida, Florida. So preserves are important, and if you live on one, you get to see all kinds of wildlife. It's beautiful. So let's continue on and talk about location, right? That's one of the big factors when it comes to real estate, maybe the main factor besides budget. Location, location, location. So here at the Preserve, you're down off of Corkscrew Road. Now you're just minutes from Miromar Outlets. You are a short drive to Coconut Point Mall. You're also very close to Hertz Arena. You've got Gulf Coast Town Center. You've got Florida Gulf Coast University. You have RSW Airport. And then, of course, you have all of your essentials. So you've got a Publix very nearby. You've got CVS. You've got all kinds of stuff around you. And the beauty and the drive for Estero as a whole is it is continuing to grow and blossom. And it is becoming everything that it was envisioned to become back in the day when it was first established. Miromar Outlets. Now, we've been here before, but want to show you a little bit more, maybe something different. There's so much going on at Miromar that it's worth a couple of trips. You cannot cover it all in one day. You'll be exhausted by the end of it. All kinds of different stores. And it's an outlet. So you're getting some good deals. They do also run some specials, but you could see you've got Nautica, you've got Adidas, you've got Nike, you've got Puma. Oh boy. I mean, the list goes on and on. I can't even name them all. It's impossible to. But it's one of my favorite spots, and it's beautiful as well. So on a gorgeous day like today, you come up with some family, friends, and you kind of hang out, walk through, check it out. Oh, excited about that one. Lululemon, that's one of the latest additions. Banana Republic, got a couple nice shirts out of there before. Definitely check out Miromar Outlets. There's some food options. I mean, you got your classic Subway, you've got some other spots there. Oh, there's Miromar Development, so that's where all the executive offices are. But what I love about the outlets is it's an outdoor mall, essentially, right? With better deals. As you know, malls are huge in the 90s, 80s. I remember that as a child. But we've kind of shifted away from malls. A lot of it's, especially here in Florida, is your outdoor shopping, outlet style to enjoy the beautiful weather and whatnot. All right, so like I mentioned, Miromar Outlets, one of my favorite things about it is it is outdoors. It's such a unique shopping and dining experience. They got cool little setups. You could sit, there's places to sit throughout, but this one is super cool. It's a little turtle and koi fish pond. So this is awesome. I remember coming up here when my daughter was very, very young. We'd come you just sit here, relax, look at the turtles, look at the fishies swim around, and it just helps complete your day, and everybody seems to love it. So we kind of gave you a little big swing around here, kind of drove around almost all of the outlets, and wanted to point out a spot that we're gonna actually get out and show you. So you've got Ford's Garage here, Naples Flatbread down at the end, and then you also have Norman Love Confections. I'm gonna show you all about that one. That's where we're headed. We're gonna go check out Norman Love. So if you like chocolate, get excited. All right, so you saw the drive around Miromar Outlets, but I wanted to get out of the vehicle and show you a couple spots. One is Ford's Garage. Cool thing about Ford's Garage is it was founded in Fort Myers, Florida in 2012. Since then, it has spread out throughout the state, and I know it's gonna grow even more, but Henry Ford used to vacation down here. So Henry Ford was a snowbird, so was Thomas Edison, but that's where this came from. Henry Ford was a snowbird, and so we now have Ford's Garage. Super cool concept, tasty burgers. You wanna check that out. But for the main event and why we're really here is we're going to Norman Love Confections. So if you like chocolate, or if you like ice cream, gelato, you like it all, it's good. It's gonna be the Grange. All right, as promised, brought you to Norman Love Confections. So I'll show you a little review here at the end, but check out some of the stuff that they offer. You've got, everything is handcrafted, handmade. So you've got these beautiful chocolates, you've got different flavors, different fillings on the inside. Here again, look at these things. They're so gorgeous. It almost looks fake. They are so beautiful, so delicious. You've got some macarons in there. Macaron, however you want to say it. Of course, you've got some pastries. The cool thing about Norman Love is this is another local sensation here in Fort Myers. They were founded in Fort Myers. They have a few shops down here. You've got gelato, if that's your speed. You also have some coffees you can get here as well. but they were founded in Fort Myers. They started stretching up to Sarasota, but this is a homegrown, family-owned business, but now really an international superstar because we have so much world travelers that come through Southwest Florida. So enough of that. Let's break in and let's see what I got here. And you get the grand reveal. So once again, this is serious, folks. This is, if you truly love someone, you'll get them Norman Love chocolate, okay? Check this bad boy out. If I can get there. This is part of the suspense, and I don't want to damage it. Look at these bad boys. Oh my goodness. So I've got a couple tiramisus in here. I went with the peanut butter because peanut butter is one of my favorites. I'm gonna dive into the tiramisu and let you know how it is. You know me, I love to eat on camera, so we might as well just keep it up. You gotta check out Norman Love. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful day. Check out the pool up here. This thing is awesome. You've got a walk-in area, beach style, resort style pool. You've got shaded cabanas to take a break. You've got a hot tub. This place is awesome. Quick stop as we come to the tennis courts. So of course, the amenities, you get a little bit of everything here. So you've got tennis courts, you've got a half court basketball court if you want to shoot some hoops. And then you also have pickleball courts off in the distance there. Like a lot of the communities, there's been some conversion from tennis to pickleball, but tennis is still important, but we've got the pickleball that all you guys are craving here at the Preserve. So another thing that I love about the Preserve or Corkscrew with the amenities is the exercise room, the fitness center. I try to stay healthy, try to work out. It's hard, but I'll tell you what, it's not that hard if you live here in this community, because look at the setup they have. Cancel the gym membership. It's already part of your yearly cost to the HOA. And you've got a little bit of everything to help keep you in shape at your convenience. Had to step inside real quick, get out of that sun, and show you the inside of the amenity center and really the space that's available here. Now, like I mentioned before, we do not have a full service restaurant. There's no tiki bar like some of the other communities in Estero. But what you do have is you've got the space to have an event. So if you're looking to have a birthday party, graduation, you can rent out this space and reserve it. And you've got refrigerators back there, and you've got this bar set up, you've got plenty of seating, and then you have access to the pool. So that's a great thing to have right at your fingertips. Miss Angie, do you have any little ones?
No more little ones.
Well, if you do, you bring them up here to the playground and have a great time right by the pool in the sun. You're gonna love it. All right, next to the pool, you have a nice little playground for the kiddies. So if you want to take a break from swimming, come up, do something crazy. I guess it's not just for kids, it's for adults too, but you definitely want to check it out. So what'd you think about the Preserve or Corkscrew? Another amazing community here in Estero, Florida, in the perfect location. So I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, these videos are just quick to show you a little of the neighborhood. Even if you're looking at stuff online, at listings online, the photos, that can only give you so much. So I encourage you to reach out to me if you'd like to see one of these properties, or reach out to me if you just want to get a true feel for the community. You got to get in there, get on the ground. So you can call me at 239-322-0596. You can call anyone on the Guillette Group, and call your own realtor if you want. But it's important to get into the home, into the community, so you can really see what it's all about. And you never know, you might have your next home waiting for you right here. Talk to you soon.